fell off, you didn't take that serious, man. You didn't take it serious, man. And the Most High gonna check you on that, man. He gonna check. That's that other scripture when Yahushua said he gave the parable, another parable when the good man came and gave his servants the talents, and one servant went and spent the talents and brought forth fruit with the talents, and another guy took it and buried it in the earth. Then when the master came back, he said, what did you do? And the master, I took that money and spent it and brought goods with it, meaning, brought brothers into the truth, taught the truth. The other guy, he dug the talents up out the ground and said, look here, master, here's the talents that you gave me. I saved them for you. Look, man, the Lord didn't give you this money, which is the truth, to sit on top of it and hold it in your pocket and hoard it. That's what you said, Kazak. You got the truth. You learned the truth all them years ago, all that knowledge. And you said, I'm just laying low, man. So you sitting on top of the knowledge that the Most High get. You that wicked servant, man. That's you. That's all you, Yeshaya. All that information you had, but you disappeared, man. Shortly after the 90s, right after the split with Marsha and Ariyah, and then you was over there, you was still going out around that time, right? After the split, you was kind of going out there, but then when they got this guy, that fat black nigga, the comforter, when they got him up in there, you just disappeared after that. Because supposedly they kicked you out to school. After they kicked you out to school, you were supposed to go and start your own school. You and Kazak were supposed to go, well, look, hell with them. We going to still teach. We're going to still go out there. Now, I listened to Yeshaya for years, always talk about back in One West, this is back when we was all together, used to always brag about, look, I can start my own school if I want. Me and Kazak was going to start our own school. We've been in the school long enough. We fulfilled our obligations to Mo and Ariyah and this, that, and the other. We could start our own school. But Marshall asked me to stay, so we stayed. He used to always say that shit. He used to always say that.
1 Timothy 1:18, and I think I'm going to read 19. No, I'm going to read 18 to 20. It says 1 Timothy, right? 1 verses 18 to 20. It said, this charge I committed unto thee, son Timothy. This is Paul speaking to Timothy. Timothy was not his biological son, but his son in the spirit. According to the prophecies which went before on thee, that thou by them mightest war a good warfare, all right? And the warfare is not talking about killing people and fighting with swords and all that. It's talking about doing the work, all right? It's like a war, all right? Because you run into a lot of obstacles, man. It says, holding faith and a good conscience, which some have putting away concerning faith, have made shipwrecked. They jumped the boat, so to speak. And it's evident. That's why we name names. Of whom is Hymenaeus and Alexander, whom I have delivered unto Satan, that they may learn not to blaspheme. So when these two guys did wrong against the Apostle Paul, he called Satan on him, man, to get him jacked up. So we can call Satan on you guys to get you jacked up.
That's righteous. That's righteous. These guys say you ain't supposed to put curses on brothers. Yes, we can.
Paul just did it.
Yeah, well, they're not brothers. If they don't continue in the work, they're not brothers. Now I looked up that word warfare in the book of Timothy. It's from the Greek word strateia, which means an expedition, campaign, military service, warfare. Metaphorically, Paul likens his contest with the difficulties that oppose him in the discharge of his apostolic duties as warfare. So that's all the landmine, so to speak, the obstacles, the landmines of life, the obstacles, the difficulties, the afflictions that you endure.
Well, that's why guys leave, man. Guys leave because of their woman, their job. The boss might have saw them and pull them to the side. Look, if you don't get your act together, and you got a good job, or anything, man. Or a guy in the school might have offended you, man. you find excuses to leave, man.
Yep, that goes back to the parable of the sower seed. Verse 20 says, "But he that receives this seed into stony places, the same as he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it. Yet hath he no root in himself."
Then Yahweh Shai always talk about the house that was founded upon a rock, and said when the winds came and the floods came and beat upon that house and it didn't fall, because they didn't foundate themselves on Yahweh Shai. Okay, they didn't really believe and have faith in Yahweh Shai. And Ariel used to always say this back when he was in his right mind: the straight gate is Yahweh Shai. Ariel taught that years ago. When the scriptures talk about walking the straight gate, that means having faith and really believing in Yahweh Shai.
And we can actually say that High Priest Ariel is not in his right mind. Because if he was in his right mind, he wouldn't be following behind that big fat milk dud, man. You know? that's about to get fully exposed, along with Johanna and the rest of you phonies out there. All right? This is 2 Timothy 4. I'm going to start from the second verse. It said, "Preach the word. Be instant, in season, out of season, when it's cold, when it's hot, when it's lukewarm, you know, when it's windy, you know. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long-suffering and doctrine." All right? "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine." Like Isaiah is one of them, man.
Yep.
As soon as he left out the camp, the Most High took all that information from him, man.
Yeah.
You know? It said, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears." All right? Because nobody bucks up against Nate.
That's right.
Whatever Nate says, that's the gospel truth. All right? That's why I call you guys zombies. It says, okay, I've read that. Let me move on down to the fourth verse. It says, the fourth verse, and they shall turn away their ear from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables, stories. That's Egyptian Egyptology bullshit. And every last one of you guys, starting with Sarnetta, the Most High going to destroy every last one of you, man. He's going to destroy every last one of you. If you received the truth that you are Israelite and you bucked up against it, the next thing for you is death, man. That's the next thing for you. All you, I don't give a damn if you're Dr. Ali Muhammad. I don't give a damn if you're polite. I don't give a damn who the hell you are, man. Okay? It says, "But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry." Meaning do everything you can to push this word out, man. Compel, yep. 6, "For I am now ready to be offered." Paul knew the Roman government was going to kill him. "And the time of my departure is at hand." He wasn't getting on no plane, all right? Hold on. Say something, brother.
This is verse 21. It says, "Yet hath he no root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended." You know, and that's the one that received seed upon stony places or stony ground.
And now you notice, Ramlav there says "dura" for a while, meaning guys are in the truth for a certain amount of years, but as soon as shit get rough, they fall off.
Well, this is going to cut them. This is going to cut these guys. You should change the name of this thing to the cut session. The open forum cut session. We're in the 7th verse, right? There's a cut right here. It said, this is Paul speaking, "I have fought a good fight." Didn't mean he had street fights, man. Like the movie Hard Times, he fighting different guys down at the dock of the bay. And you put your hands up, you know. He didn't fight Kimbo and all that, you know. Kimbo, he fought every time he had them street fights. It was by the dock, man. That's by the water and shit, you know. It says, "I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith." How do we know Paul kept the faith? Because he kept pushing the word. He kept doing the work. He kept fighting the fight, as he refers to himself as doing. 8, "Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day. That day is talking about he ain't get it yet. He getting ready to get that crown. All right? Along with others. And not to me only, right? And I just said that, but unto all them also that love his appearing. Meaning you looking forward to him, for him to come. Like I mentioned the dog situation. The dog sit by the door waiting for somebody to come to the door, man. And they'll sit there, man. You know? Let me read on. It says,